Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, and I am starting this episode in Frozen Frenzy, the level that we finished last time, and I'm going to get the secret exit here, and this can be, tricky to get to. It's tricky to do this part in general, like normally, let alone do the secret exit. What we have to do is get on top of this platform with the vines on it. I don't know if I have to tilt it over or if Dixie's magic can get me up there. Oh shoot. I don't want to get shocked. Man, how the hell am I supposed to get up here? Just see if Dixie's magic can get me up there. Thank you, Dixie. How do I get to the rest of it though? Just roll jump. The only thing I can think of is just roll jump and hope I make it. You can't do that. I don't think you can do that without Dixie. Maybe that's another one of those things that you need Dixie for. Like, I know there's quite a few secret exits in this game that require Dixie. And, that just might be it, because I can't think of... well, those two spike platforms, like, how are you supposed to get across that with Crank? Well, no, Cranky can bounce on them, and Diddy can float over. So maybe that's possible with the other two, but you'd have to tilt that tilty platform over to the right in order to get up there, because, you know, like, if you don't have the extra height that you get with Dixie's hair twirl. Anyway, I'm not going to move on to the secret level next. I'm actually just going to go ahead and finish the last normal level, which is Meltdown Mayhem. So let's go on in. Alright, so all we have left is a level based off the volcano world from Tropical Freeze. So we get a very interesting combination of ice and lava coming here once we knock this door down. So as you can kind of expect, the whole idea behind this level is just ice melting all around you, which means you'll be losing a lot of your platforms. And, oh yeah, this right here, like the clue, you don't really need that to get out there, don't you? Yeah, if you have Dixie, you don't need that. But if you break the block on that platform, the platform will move up with the lava and you can get up here. But we can cheat with Dixie, so that's cool. I like to cheat. And we get Rambi in this level. So really, yeah, this whole level is just going to be melting away underneath our feet. That's really the idea of it. And we're just dashing through it with Rambi. That's the whole idea of it. That's just great. Overshoot everything. And that's gonna happen quite a bit. That can happen pretty easily in this level. Overshooting things with Rambi. Doesn't really matter what Kong can get here because of Rambi, so... But Dixie is just fine. Well, Dixie does come in handy at certain spots, but... For the most part, you're gonna be using Rambi. And this is just a straight up dashing level, and I actually may find myself switching to the Pro Controller later on when we get to the last checkpoint, because like, you have to do the dashing in really tricky spots where you have to do it like for a brief second on a platform to keep your momentum going. You'll know exactly what I mean when we get there. And I just can't keep that up. I just can't do that with the shaking control. So I might switch to the Pro Controller if it gives me too much trouble. For now, I'll stick with the Wiimote normally. But I don't know, man. Really, this level isn't too difficult until you get to the last checkpoint, though. And yeah, I'm sorry if you hear that coming in on the mic, because I can hear my microphone like shaking as I'm doing this. You can probably hear that sound picking up. So I hate that too. The thing I don't like is that you get Rambi for the first time in like what, since World 2? Like they just suddenly throw Rambi back at you. It's just a little bit just sloppy, I think. I think they could have used Rambi a lot more. And just to keep you accustomed to him. Like you get to him and like, wow, I don't even remember how to control this guy. What the hell? And oof. I don't know. I don't like playing with Rambi just because of the dashing and the shaking. moving right along pretty good. I don't think we got any, like, yeah, we're at the last checkpoint right here, actually. There's that one awkward checkpoint that has no letters in it, and it's really short, and, whatever. But yeah, this is the part where I might be switching to the Pro Controller. You know what, I'm not even going to waste time with that. I'm going to go ahead and do it right now. Okay, so we're switched. I was going to show the process of changing controllers, and then I realized how dumb that was, so I'm going to cut that out. But yeah, I'm switching to the Pro Controller. I'm using the D-pad scheme, so that makes the run button... Oh, I'm not really going to go too... I'm not going to explain what all the buttons do on this control scheme, but it makes the R button as my dash button, so that's fine. I can deal with that. It might be a little bit awkward, but it's better than having to shake all the time. Okay, you have to... This part, you have to shoot... Like, it gets right on your ass when you have to shoot right there. And if you shoot too early, you just run right into the wall. But this is exactly what I'm saying. Like these little platforms you land on, you still have to dash on them to keep your momentum. If you lose your momentum, that lava's going to catch up with you. And of course I did it in the first try! And there's so many things I missed being able to explain through there, like the awkward N, where you have to like wait for the platform to disappear and then do a high bounce at the enemy to like get the N and survive. I couldn't even really talk about that level because I was too busy talking about stupid-ass Rambi and the dashing. There we go. And I guess I can move on to 6A. And I'm going to switch back to the Wiimote sideways control scheme for the next level. So, yeah, I'll do that and I'll see you at 6A. Alright, so the two secret levels in this world... I mean, I can't imagine what they could be based off of from the first game, so I guess they don't really go with that whole theme, you know, how all the levels in this world are based off of Donkey Kong Country Returns. I guess this kind of resemble the cave world, but whatever, enough about that. Let's talk about the level itself. The gimmick is dying. That was just... embarrassing. I guess I did that on purpose so I could properly explain the gimmick here. Because they show it off right away. You step on these switches and you blow up dynamite. This is one of those levels where it can be a bit blindsiding at times. There'll be a lot of times you'll die and you won't, like, you'll feel like it's unfair. You just really have to pay attention here. Because, like, sometimes blowing up dynamite will create a path for you, and sometimes it will destroy a path. Like, and kill you. Right here, it'll create a path for us. But, right here... Like, there's dynamite off to the right and up top. Over to the right, you know, this allows us to move on. But up top, as you saw, there was a little ceiling that fell down. So if we waited there too long, the ceiling would have hit us. And then we have occasional platforms like this that blow up when you stand on them. These are pretty common, and they're pretty easy to understand. So, not much to really say there. It's one of those parts where we're just going to have to rush. It gets there fast, too, man. This K can be really tricky. Yeah, once I get over to that platform to the right of it, I could not salvage that. And I don't think I have a checkpoint either. Yikes. Yeah, this is probably the hardest K in the game. Like, generally the K is the easiest letter, like, always to get. But that's the first time that I can really recall a K giving me a lot of trouble. So, there you go. This is probably the hardest K in the game. It's right here in this level. No! Oh my goodness, okay. That works. Just awkward. Like... You just have to jump at just the right time, and you kind of have to do like a short hop to really get it. Okay, here, gotta be quick because platforms go away. Let's get the checkpoint to make sure we don't, have to do all that over again. If you take the barrel over here, or you just completely mess it up. I completely messed it up. If you throw the barrel at that switch up there, it'll blow up the dynamite. Actually, you know what? Let's see if this still works. It should still work. It'll create a path to bananas leading down to that barrel and show you that it's there, but I guess you don't really need the path to bananas if you know it's there, so there we go. I get to show off a blind jump, I guess. Which was pretty notorious from the original Donkey Kong Country that had you do blind jumps to find bonuses. So yeah, essentially hitting that switch will point out that barrel for you, but you don't need to hit the switch to get the bonus barrel. Yeah. Alright, let's just move on. We didn't need to get the bonus anyway, but we did. Didn't need to do that either! A+ gameplay. A+ gameplay. This can be a little bit awkward because it's probably better off to duck underneath that blue fire guy. But, yeah, you just have to find safe spots, really, to get to. Like, right here, this is a little bit awkward because the wheel, like, moves you into the spikes. And these blow up faster than you would think they would. So, I'm trying to panic on them, but don't get too comfortable either. Oh, this is a pretty fast-paced barrel blasting segment. Just, yeah, keep it up. Don't wait too long. If you wait too long, you'll get blown up. Remember, there's an O coming up right here. This is an E. Oh, no! I have to die. This part's definitely tough because it forces you to rush, which often leads you to getting hit. Like, because there's tons of these blue fire guys all over the place. And it's easy to get hit by them. I thought I missed that again. But thankfully, I got it. And we have a pig. So, alright. So now we're going to be throwing a lot of zip lining. Or doing a lot of zip lining. I don't know why I said throwing a lot of zip lining. I think I meant to say they're going to be throwing zip lining at us. But I just don't know how to speak words. So, more favorable to hop on that guy. This is the part where you just have to rush. The first half of the level, pretty slow-paced. I mean, pretty leisurely paced. But now we're getting to the part where you just have to keep going and moving. Like, once you get to the barrel blasting part, you just gotta, it's meant to, like, get the blood pumping and to get you, like, really moving fast. So, yeah, for the rest of the level, it's gonna be pretty fast-paced, rushing, and hopefully better gameplay than this. That's what fast-paced rushing is meant to show off, is good, like, a good player, which I'm not clearly a good player. I'll take the hits, that's fine, just gotta keep moving. I think I can get a heart from that. As you can tell, I just did this, so I have pretty good memory of everything. This is the bonus area I did not do when I practiced, but might as well take a little break. Actually, I don't feel like it. I really don't feel like it. I just don't feel like it. I don't even know why I did that in the first place. Whatever. Let's just continue with the level. Nothing too interesting here. Is this the horrible ziplining part? No. The last part of the level is a pretty intense ziplining section. Oh, I hate that. I always get fooled by that. That's the thing. Is like this level, it teaches you to just rush ahead, and then it gets you to the spot where you have to wait for the dynamite to blow your path forward. That's where this level gets tricky. Is, you know, like some of the time you're rushing to avoid the dynamite, and like you're trying to get past when it's gonna blow up because it's gonna kill you. But sometimes you have to wait for it to blow up in order to open a path for you. That's why this level's so tricky. I can't decide how I want to play. Do I want to rush or do I want to take my time? If I rush, I might overshoot jumps and whatever, or make sloppy moves. If I take my time, then I'm just going to be an idiot. Just don't even keep that. Don't even keep that part. I'm always going to high bounce off that guy and jump right into the fucking spikes, which is why they give you a heart right here. get back here, and we have to wait for this to blow up. This to get out of my way. I thought it was going to be a platform because I was about ready to jump into the hole. Thank God I didn't. Alright. New part. And I think it's just rushing here. This actually should be the last check. No! Really? How could I forget that? I get that, and every time in my practice run, every time I never miss the end in my practice run. Of course, the first time I get there in the recording, I miss it. And this should be the big zipline part I was talking about. Just pay attention here. There's one point where we have to drop down to get the G. Not there. They put like that enemy down there, but it's not. There's nothing down there. Damn it! I was too busy like talking, and then yeah. Like the worst LPer excuse. I was too busy talking, so that's why I died. Well, that's the whole point of LPing, is talking, so you have to live with it. And now I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm probably gonna die because I'm running behind. No, I'm good. This part can be kind of... What the hell happened there? What even? I was holding down the button to hold on to the zip line, and he just didn't want to grab onto the thing, so I'm not even gonna... Shut up. Okay, this part can be a little bit trial and error, because, like, I don't know, those holes open up are really get me a lot of the times. Yeah, here we go. Done yet? Oh my God, are you kidding me? I jumped too early, we were done. That barrel was the last, like, that was the end of the level. Son of a bitch. Okay, made it that time, and that is it. Depressing you die right at the end, but it happens. Happens to the best of us, though I am not one of the best of us. And it happens to the worst of us. Ugh, this episode needs to end. This has been... hasn't been my best episode. I'll be straight with you there. But it is done, and the next level is actually going to be blind, I think. I don't think I actually did this in my other file. So that should be interesting. We will take care of that next time on Let's Play Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. Thank you so much for watching. This is Michael217 signing out.